summertime, and the trading's not easy. The market seems dead. All the strategies that used to work no longer do so. These days, even my test algorithms are getting about the same number of trades in a week as they used to do in just one day back in May. It's like everyone is on a summer break. But it doesn't mean that we have to be. So let's see what can be done in this dead season. With regular algorithms not working, I decided to set for myself a trading challenge with a clear and simple set of rules. Step 1. Pick one active coin. Step 2. Observe for shot distances and patterns. Step 3. Set a timer for 1 or 2 hours, depending on how much time you've got. Step 4. Place a maximum of 3 to 4 shot orders based on your observations. The starting order size is 500 USDT. After each take, you add 500 USDT to that order size, and after each loss, you keep the same order size. And most importantly, step 5. Stop conditions. I stop if 1. The timer elapses, or 2. I get minus 20 USDT in losses, or 3. I get plus 50 USDT in profits. So let's break down in detail one of these sessions. So the timer is set for 2 hours, and I'm picking the third most active coin, Bananas 31. Right away I can see a whole bunch of recent shots with very good rollbacks, mostly on the sell side. So I go about measuring the distances. I have a battery of algo templates prepared for different distances. I'm using single coin shot algos here to clearly see what I'm trading on the algo screen. I settle on distances of 0.6 and 1.2% as a backup. Okay, the orders are in place, time to watch, and maybe look for a few more recent shots. After about a minute, I got a profit at the distance of 0.6. That's a good start. I made 1 USDT. According to the challenge rules, I have to add 500 USDT to the order size. Now we're at 1000 for the lower distance. I also decided to check the shot volumes to maybe use a depth shots algorithm if necessary. Also, I'm keeping track of the short-term trading volumes and the daily volume. Not with any specific purpose, mainly to just observe, let the data settle in my head, maybe find some patterns, and in general to get more used to tracking the live behavior of coins. For about 15 minutes, nothing happened. And then I got a shot with no rollback, losing almost 3 USDT, so now I'm down 2 USDT overall. As the rules say, no change in order size. And pretty much straight after, I got 2 profitable shots in a row. Now I am up 2 USDT overall. One of these shots barely missed my 1.2% order, so I decided to add in the distance of 0.9 into the mix. The losing shot wouldn't have touched it, but the last 2 would have taken a profit, no doubt. And I'm not forgetting the rules either. The lowest distance order is now at 1.5K. And I've got a total of 2.5K riding on this coin so far. For about another 30 minutes, nothing really happened. And then, just as I was hoping, there was a shot that got both of my lower distances, taking a total of 4.5 USDT in 2 trades. Alright, time to add another 500 to the orders at 0.6 and 0.9%. Now, with 3.5K in orders, I keep looking even closer at shot sizes, shot volumes, and short-term volumes. After a while, there is another shot to 0.6, bringing in 4 USDT. Now that is much better. Order size goes up to 2.5K, and in just one more minute, another profit, 5 USDT. Well, rules are rules. The lowest distance order is now 3K. A bit later, there is another double profit, now totaling 9 USDT due to the ever-increasing order sizes. Looks like it's time to add another 1000 USDT to the order size. However, there is a problem. Guess which one? Right, the coin is at leverage 25 and its risk limit at that leverage is just 5000 USDT, while the new intended order total will be 5.5K. So, I decide to reduce the leverage down to 20 so that I get a higher risk limit of 25K. Now we're talking. So far, I am up 25 USDT in profit with 10 trades and a total order size of 5.5K. The next trade was a pretty close call, but it ended up profitable again. It brings in 7 USDT for a total of 32 for the session. The lowest distance order size is now going up to 4,000. For the next 45 minutes, absolutely nothing happens. As the timer keeps running out, I'm already thinking of stopping the whole thing. 32 USDT in profit is not bad at all, and I'd be happy for it to stay that way. But rules are rules. I keep looking at the timer, hovering my mouse over the algo stop button. And then, with just 4 seconds remaining, there is another shot with double profit. Wow! With the timer expired, I'm stopping all the algorithms, very satisfied with the result. That last shot brought in almost 13 USDT at the very last moment, closing out the session at plus 45. Guess that buys me quite a lot of bananas. Here is the full view. 2 hours, 13 trades, 12 profits, 1 loss, and the highest distance of 1.2 ended up not having a single trade. Good thing I added that 0.9 based on the observed shots. 45 USDT is not really a huge profit, but it is much better than nothing under the circumstances. Of course, that's not the only session I had. There were others, less successful, but they taught me valuable lessons. I got the most humbling experience out of this one. I tried to live trade on 5 coins at once, and that turned out to be a disaster. Tracking all of them at once proved to be way beyond my capability. As soon as I went to tend to one coin, something happened on another one, and then a third one. I just couldn't keep up. For the majority of the first hour, I kept trying to survive and get out of the overall loss, hovering somewhere around 10 USDT. Another mistake that I made during that session was that some coins that I chose did not really show a good rollback pattern. But I got in anyway, thinking I can figure something out as long as it's active. Well, that was not a good idea. At about 1 hour in, I got 2 big losses in a row on this coin. That brought my total for the session below minus 20 USDT. And just as I was about to confirm stopping all algos, I got hit again by the same coin the very last second, ending up with minus 30 USDT for the session. I've heard that other traders made pretty good money specifically during this period of ZKJ volatility. But my own attention was too dispersed and too unfocused to really zero in on this coin and make it work. So there you go. Overall, I gotta tell you, this whole half-automated, half-manual process proved to be very exciting. I was very engaged, I was in the moment, getting used to watching the graph live, noticing patterns, gaining more and more with each trade. And the rules that I have set for myself were a very useful box to guide and simplify the real-time decision-making process. Just to be clear, this was less of an attempt to make a lot of profit on the spot and more of an exercise in observation, in feeling the market, and in making trading decisions in real time, rather than only at the point of building the algorithm. If you decide to try this, please stay focused and follow your own rules. You may choose to double the order size instead of adding 500. You may choose to get out sooner or later. You may choose to switch coins if nothing happens for a set amount of time. But whatever the rules are, stick with them for the duration of the session. And most importantly, have fun. Happy trading, and I will see you next time.